Okay, first of all, when I'm multiplying to get rid of these fractions, I need to remember an important fact about multiplication. If I multiply the numbers, let's say negative 2 by 8 by 3, how would I do that? Hopefully you're telling me that I multiply negative 2 by 8 to get negative 16, and that is what's being multiplied by the 3. You don't distribute the negative 2, right? That doesn't work. That's not how multiplication happens. You're using that same idea of multiply the first 2, take that product, and multiply by the third. That same idea applies in a problem such as this. Now, let's first determine what do I multiply by to get rid of these fractions. Well, I've got an 8, a 3, a 4, a 2, and a 3. A common denominator for all of those is going to be 24. Okay, so let's actually multiply by 24 to get rid of my fractions. Now remember what we did over here with the negative 2, the 8, and the 3. I multiply the first 2, multiply the product by that third number. Here I have 24, negative 1/8, and 2x plus 1/3. Those are my 3 numbers that are being multiplied. So I multiply the first 2. 24 multiplied by negative 1/8 gives me a negative 3. That's what's being multiplied by the 2x plus 1/3. On the right hand side, I multiplied 24 by 3/4. I get 18, and that's what's being multiplied by the 1/2 minus 2/3 x. Now I distribute, and you'll notice that my fractions disappear. Now I'm going to solve like normal. Add 12x, add 1, 6x equals 10, so x equals 10 divided by 6, aka 5/3. Now, sometimes when you choose to multiply, you'll only get one of the fractions maybe to reduce, and you'll have to multiply by something else. So for example, if I'm looking at 2, 4, 3, and 6, hopefully you recognize the common denominator would be 12. So if I multiply 12 over 1 by 1/2 by x minus 3/4, and I multiply 12 over 1 by 5/3 by 1/6 x plus 3. If I distribute here, if I multiply the first two fractions, I get 6 multiplied by x minus 3/4 equals 20 multiplied by 1/6 x plus 3. Now you'll notice that if I were to distribute the 6 and the 4 will not reduce. And if I were to distribute the 20 and the 6 will not reduce. That happens sometimes. Think about why that happens. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and distribute 6x minus 9 over 2 equals 10x over 3 plus 60. I could I could choose something else to multiply by. In this case, I could multiply by a 6. Or if you'd like, you're more than welcome to just deal with the fractions. Either way, you should get the same answer. So now I'll have 36x minus 27 equals 20x plus 360. Subtract the 20x, add 27. Now I have 16x equals 387, divide by 16, divide by 16. X equals 387 over 16. A side note, I know that these two numbers do not reduce because I know that 16 is really 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. So 387 has to be divisible by 2 in order to reduce with any of these factors. Because it ends with a 7, I know it's not going to be divisible by 2. So this number does not reduce.